Hello friends, my name is Alex Grekus and I want to welcome you to the Finding Lost Civilization series. Now the purpose of this series is to visit ancient sites that time has long forgotten and to open a portal into your mind to seek further knowledge. Now today's journey is going to be fascinating because we're visiting a place called South Mountain, which is located in Phoenix, Arizona. Now at one time we believed that the Americas were settled here at approximately 10,000 years ago. However, we now know that early man arrived here into the Americas from 16 to 26,000 years ago. Now here in the Phoenix Basin area, it is believed that the Hohokam people arrived here at approximately 200 year BC until approximately 1400 AD. Now the fascinating thing about the Hohokam people is that they built the most complex irrigation system for agriculture north of Peru. Quite a fascinating feat. Now our journey today into South Mountain is actually to look at several symbols left behind by the Hohokam people and try to find out what was their inspiration to create these images for us to see. Now I invite you to keep trekking with me because I know today is going to be a fascinating day. Well, friends, as we visit these ancient sites, we often ask ourselves, what does this image that we're looking at actually mean? However, I've come to the point where I find another question is actually, for me, more beneficial. I ask myself, what was the inspiration to create this image? A fine nuance there, but a difference. And I mention this because I believe that several of the symbols that we see that are common worldwide were actually symbols that were etched in the sky. In other words, they are related to some kind of astronomical event, something that happened in the skies. In other words, these are visual events such as auroras, comets, plasma discharges, falling stars, eclipses, and etc. that early man observed around the world. Several years ago, a laboratory experiment to simulate the evolution of an aurora under the influence of a massive solar wind produced a snapshot result of the different stages of the simulated aurora, and they appear to match closely many of the so-called abstract petroglyphs seen around the world. An example is the squatting man image. That image is seen in every place where rock art exists. Quite fascinating, if you ask me. Well, friends, I hope you've enjoyed this trek that we've taken here to South Mountain and learn a little bit about the Hohokam people. Now, you might ask yourself, what happened to the Hohokam culture? Where are they today? Well, I think my simple answer is they live amongst us today, amongst the Native Americans that reside here in the Phoenix greater area. The people didn't disappear. They are here amongst us today.
We stand at the threshold of a great dawning. Something deep within life is changing. Oh, 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 oh. An era is ending. Oh, 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 oh. And at the very core of creation, something new is being born. Oh, 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 oh. We are awakening from a long collective sleep. Oh, 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 oh. An in vitro dreaming deep